This is a very, very joyful news. Igbo nation being part of the Jewish nation in the world. Igbo nation, they are being part and they are being found in the Jewish website, and they are being part of the Igbo nation, part of the Jewish nation in the world. So in this video, you are going to hear how Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of the Israel, how he explained the Jewish nation, how it started, and also the journalists, the Israel journalists, and then the way they explain also the issue concerning Nigerian, the Igbos being part of the Jew. So don't skip any part of the video. You sit by and watch it to the end so that you will not be arguing, and when somebody asks you some question, you will be asking, thinking, how come the Igbo being part of the Jew or part of the Israel? Because this has come in a long way. Anywhere you go, people ask a lot of questions concerning the Igbo being part of the Jew, or the Igbo being Jew or being Israel, part of the Israel. So a lot of questions and a lot of things has happened because of the Igbo, that they say that they are the Jews. They are also the part of the Jew. Because if you can remember, when Mazam Kano, the time he left Nigeria, where they found him, the first place they found him was Israel. And many things that happen both now and then, it is all about the Igbo being part of, and saying that they are part of Israel, and they are part of the Israel, the Jews tribe. So as it is now, in fact, this man re-explained a lot of things concerning the Igbo in Nigeria, and these are Biafran evangelists. So don't skip any part of the video. Try to watch it to the end so that you understand everything going on in this video.
You know why we're called Jews? Because we come from Judea. In my office in Jerusalem, there's an ancient seal. It's a signet ring of a Jewish official from the time of the Bible. The seal was found right next to the Western Wall, and it dates back 2,700 years to the time of King Hezekiah. Now there's a name of the Jewish official inscribed on the ring in Hebrew. His name was Netanyahu. That's my last name. My first name, Benjamin, dates back 1,000 years earlier to Benjamin, Binyamin, the son of Jacob, who was also known as Israel. Jacob and his 12 sons roamed these same hills of Judea and Samaria 4,000 years ago. And there's been a continuous Jewish presence in the land ever since. And for those Jews who were exiled from our land, they never stopped dreaming of coming back. Jews in Spain on the eve of their expulsion, Jews in the Ukraine fleeing the pogroms, Jews fighting the Warsaw Ghetto as the Nazis were circling around them. They never stopped praying. They never stopped yearning. They whispered, next year in Jerusalem, next year in the Promised Land. As the Prime Minister of Israel, I speak for 100 generations of Jews who were dispersed throughout the lands, who suffered every evil under the sun, but who never gave up hope of restoring their national life in the one and only Jewish state.
Go to the government of Israel's website on their view on the lost tribes of Israel and who's from the house of Israel around the world. You'll notice one of the most common names in that report is the Igbo tribe, the Igbo tribe. And these are about, 40 or so million people in Nigeria that self-identify as being Jewish. and now there's 60 Orthodox communities in there who have converted and are practicing Judaism, and the leader of the Igbo people ruling over them is trying to create an independent Jewish state, and they have a whole Jewish revival going there. It's fascinating, and the government of Israel is loving it, and they're supporting it, and Jewish people are making documentaries about it, and it's like the most exciting thing ever, and it's giving people a lot of biblical renewal.
I just had a Lyft driver yesterday telling me about all this, and I was kind of like, all right, what? It's all true. What you're talking about? It's crazy.
So your Lyft driver was Igbo from Nigeria?
I'm so sure that's what he was saying to me. Yeah, all this stuff. He was saying that he said Israel's been supportive.
So anytime I'm in Israel at the Western Wall and I see a Igbo man, and I could tell because they're wearing Nigerian outfits, I say, are you Jewish? He's like, yeah, how do you know? And I'm like, bro, bring it in. Give me a hug.
No, that's what he said to me. He picked me up at a Jewish community center. He goes, are you Jewish? And I went, yeah. He goes, this place, is this house of worship, or this is what is this place? And I told him what the JC. It's like, it's a community center. They do events. It's about a building community. They do all sorts of. They take people from all races. I said, yeah. He's like, I am from Nigeria. Igbo. He didn't say and when I said Nigerian, he's like, not Nigerian, Igbo. Yeah. Not Nigerian. I am Igbo. I am Jew. And we're trying to do what Israel did. They're supporting us. Then he started going on this whole thing.
Yes, because Nigeria is just a name that the British threw onto the amalgamation of a bunch of different tribes there that destabilized the region and led to a genocide and a Holocaust of the Igbo people. When in the 1960s, millions of them were systematically killed and murdered.
Yeah, he told me about that too, but I was running late. So
it's so this is so relevant because we have such a never again Holocaust theme, but these people had it. But what is mind-boggling to me, which I can't imagine why this is not in the news and not spoken about, is that a large chunk, more than a fourth of the transatlantic slave trade came specifically from this one tribe.
Why do you think the Igbos are special in the south of Israel? Because we saw a video where Nandekalo himself, when he left Nigeria after the Operation Patriot that almost claimed his life, he went back to Israel. According to him, he felt safer in Israel than in the United Kingdom.
Of course, I remember my humble self, that one and the only Biafran evangelist, Benjamin Johnson, we are not two, we are only but one, and that remains me. In the houses of the truth, in the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ. Yes, Mazen Namdekano always finds safety in the hands of his brother, because nothing like a brother, nothing like blood. There is a statement that says, blood is thicker than what? Than water. And you cannot find your brother outside, you find your brothers inside. And how do you know your brother? A brother is one who comes to attend to your matter or your case or to your rescue when matter or issues in a critical. That is your brother. And that is why he ran to Israel for safety rather than going to UK. For example, he knows what he was doing, because you can see UK, the British, the Civil War that claimed so many lives of the Biafrans was instigated and carried out and sponsored by who? By the UK. And as you can see that telling against him now, he holding the passport and was kidnapped. It was illegal. Up to today, what has the UK Parliament or UK government, what have they done concerning or regard to that? Nothing. But you can see Israel, they are the one showing you that blood is thicker than water. No matter what happened, no matter whose citizen you come from, so long you remain a Biafran man, a Biafran Igbo man, you are an Israeli in Africa.
It means actually blood is thicker than water.
Yes, blood is thicker than water, and that is what you are seeing. And that is why, let me tell you, don't you know that what they are practicing is Judaism? It's a Jewish, and Mazen Namdekan is a hardcore, I repeat, hardcore, and I quote again, hardcore Jewish.
Let me go ask this question. Because if you look at the flag of Biafra, you see Star of David.
Star of what? David. God bless you.
How come the Igbos were able to keep that heritage so many years that it now reflects in the flag?
We leave it.
How come they're able to keep it so many years that now they now know and it reflected in the flag?
It is a legacy, like I said, it is in the blood, it is in the bone, it is in the vein, it is in the water, it is in the pulmonary, and it is in the artery of our body. So you cannot clean it. and you cannot wave it away, and you cannot push it away, you cannot neither take it away.
Meaning it's in your DNA.
It is exactly you are giving me English word. I was giving you the British, the Biafran language. You understand? Now you are giving me the British English word. DNA.
That is serious, because as you speak, I've seen a video where you can clearly see some Israelites who claim that they came to Nigeria to look for their brothers.
They did not claim.
And in the course of their sojourn here, they were rounded up by security agencies, arrested. So they were lamenting. Though they have since gone back to their place.
They have to go back to their place, and they have to search for their lost brothers. And those brothers we are talking about are no other people or no other nation. There are no other tribe than the Biafrans, the Igbo. Hello, the Biafrans are those Israel, and they have come. You know, the visitation that time is like they were like, are you sure? Now these people, our brothers, they come, is the same father, the same mother, is from our lineage. You know, I don't know, let me take you to the culture of African culture. You know, when they say so person is a member of a family, some others, in order to confirm it, they will go and make some inquiries, to make some traces, you understand, to know if actually that boy, especially if the child is a male child, you understand, there will be a traces that they will trace in order. I remember what happened, that was either 2010 or 2005, then about a family, a particular woman give birth to a child, and that child was so you know, white, so yellow, as in we call them Oyibo, and the father, the mother, that lineage of the father, the grandfather said they were all black, so they were all accusing the woman of you know, playing game outside. The woman was like, I never, no other man have touched me except my husband. So the people did not believe it. Later on, to confirm if what the woman is saying is the truth, they have to take her even to the shrine, and even in the shrine now told them that so person, and this thing took place many years ago. A man that was very, very fair in the family, in their generation, that somebody in their generation, you know, was as fair as that child. So, you know, now as a culture, they now believe that the man is back in the family again.
Reincarnated.
That is a reincarnation.
Okay, now, because it's very clear, no longer a rumor that the Igbos have been placed in Israel website as the lost tribe of Israel.
Of Israel, yes. They have been
How
placed.
does that news come to you?
It is a very good news, and it is high time that we need to look for our brothers wherever our brothers is, and welcome them and recognize them and embrace them, and bring them back home. Bring them back home. Bring them back home. Let's come together and enjoy together and fellowship together. That was why the Bible said that the lost, I'm talking about the prodigal son, you know, when he returned back, what happened? His father threw parties that the lost son is back. So those lost Igbos, those lost Jews, those lost Israelis is what is trying to come back now, and that is why part of them, we are more than this, but as time goes on, you will see other part of Biafrans, other part of the Jewish that have lost. We will see God bring them back again. Do you understand?
Now, if you look at this recent Biafra Day, we saw so many countries. Is it Canada? Is it United States of America?
UK self.
Is it UK?
Iceland.
Is it Brazil?
Poland.
You see
Netherlands.
Resonating.
Everybody, everywhere.
What do you think?
Even in Norway, funny enough, in Turkey, completely shut down, sit at home. Everybody respect that, they honor that. Do you know why? Everybody in one way or the other have a loss. Are you hearing me?
During that war.
During the war, if you did not lose human being, you lost property. If you did not lose human being, you lost property. I don't know if you get it. I met a man yesterday which told me so many secret things that I don't know about this country before now. He did not lose, but he lost property. He did not lose life, but their family lost property. When he was telling me, I became shocked. He said yes. He said actually none of their family members died in the war, but their property, their father property, they lost it. He said most of them basically in River State. Do you understand? So, and on this note, that is why you see that very day, all over the world, that day was seriously put in place and was, you know, obeyed and recognized and respect.
Okay, now back here in Nigeria, we have seen a situation where even people who hit after before now did not accept their Igbo origin are coming out to say yes, you are Igbo. I've seen a video of a king in Delta State. Of course, to be quite honest with you, the king where the former governor comes from, Okowa. Coming out to say yes, I am an Igbo man. We came from Uri in Anambra State.
Yes, you know, I don't blame most of these people because they were not told. Some of them said their parents have died. Who know much where they come from? Their relations are nowhere to be found. Most of them, their mother, most especially, you know, child always stay more closer to the mother than the father. And if you come to history, mostly in this area, men have the history, have the record where they come from more than the women. So their mother did not actually disclose if from their infant stage, you know, the deep down of where they come from. That's why you see them, they'll come up, they'll begin to tell you, I am this place, I am this place, because for example, now I marry a Benin woman. For example, an aunt died. For example, when the child was at the tender, maybe they were giving birth, an aunt died before they give birth to him or her. So in Benin, he will claim Benin, not knowing that I am from.
I must say very big thank you for that.
Oh yes. The Igbo being fully recognized as the tribe, the lost tribe of the Israel. It is a very, very nice something to say. And if you go to the Israel website, that the Igbos is now there. The Igbo name is now there. It's a sign to show you that God is with the Igbos. That is why they are flourishing. They are making waves all over the world because of that blessing, that anointing. God anointed them right from ancient down to these days. And that is why the Nigerian, they are not happy because of the way the Igbo man is taking over the world. He's taking wave all over the world. So they are not happy. And that is why the Igbo is saying that they want to leave and they want to be on their own because of Nigeria is like a trap. You cannot trap a people who have a sight to progress, who have a sight to move forward, and you trap them in a country where there is no progress, where there is no peace, and where there is no any progress to say. You trap them in that country, claiming that it is a country. That is not a country. It's just hook everybody together, prison everybody together without reason, without freeing people to go and see the lights of the world. So that is why the Igbo man is saying that they want to be and they want to become their own country and have their own freedom. So all those things, it is what happens in the ancient days during the days of Israel and Egypt. So it is what is still happening to date. And time have come for the Igbos, for the Biafran to live as a country and be on their own, to progress and to be on the land which God have already promised them. So that is what is here. I would like to hear your comments down below. What do you think about these old stories, these old things? What do you feel about? Like, subscribe, and share the video to go and let others see what is really happening in Biafra land and in Nigeria. Thank you for watching.